Good morning, it is day 104. Plan for today is to do 18.6 to the Brown Mountain shelter. I got a pretty good sunset last night. Woke up for the sunrise, but it was all socked in, so I didn't get any sunrise this morning. There was a group of college kids there. They were on break. But the one guy, he also got up for the sunrise, even though there wasn't one. So when I got up there, he was up there reading his Bible. So me and him had a short discussion about what he was reading. He was reading this, I forget the exact Psalms, but it's the one about everything praising the Lord, that is breath. So we gotta have a discussion about that, and he's actually going to school to be a pastor. He's hoping to either be a youth pastor or in the ministry, so it's kind of cool having that little talk with him and stuff like that. Good morning, today's day 105. Plan for today is to go around 18 miles to John Hollow Shelter. This will set me up for a nice easy 2-mile day into town tomorrow. So that's the plan. I'll check in with you guys up there. Last night I met some section hikers. They work for NASA, so they're currently not working because the government shut down. But they out here for 2 weeks and just doing sections. The plan is to finish the whole thing in 13 years. They're very nice guys and stuff. The only thing I didn't like is they told me a story about a bear coming into camp one night that they were hiking, and last night I didn't hang my food because there wasn't any trees anywhere around, so I didn't get good sleep because of that. That and around 9 o'clock, a bunch of kids and adults came in to camp very late. They weren't quiet. They had the white lights on, and so they kept me up too. I think they were probably Boy Scouts, but yeah. Only 800 miles left. So I met someone earlier today who is through hiking southbound, and he started in August, which is pretty impressive. He's only been out here for a little over 2 months, and he's well over halfway. So he'll probably be one of the few people to finish in 4 months. Yeah. So I did change up my plan for today. I'm going to see if I can get into town today, and there's a shelter in town I can stay at. I believe it's no cost, but it will have showers and flushing toilets, so I'm going to stay there tonight, and then tomorrow I can do a 0 at Stanimals, and that way I can take full advantage of being in town for a whole day. So as long as I can get a ride into town today, that will be my plan. Going over the James River. Looks like it might rain later today. Morning, today is day 107. Plan for today is to go 20 miles to the nearest shelter. Either that or possibly stealth camp around 17 miles. Unsure yet. We will see. And yeah, I'll check in with the guys up trail. As you may have noticed, there was a missing day in there. Yesterday, I stayed at San Luis and took a zero. After staying at the shelter that was in town, the shelter in town, it was probably at one time a very nice shelter, but you could tell some homeless people were living there at some point in time. There was a lot of trash around and stuff like that. People's personal belongings. They did have a nice hot shower though. So I stayed there the first night in town, and then yesterday I walked to San Luis and stayed the night there. Took a zero. Went to church at Glasgow Baptist Church. It's a very nice church. And then that's pretty much all I did yesterday. I also resupplied, but yeah, it wasn't too much to film. I also forgot to mention that the Glasgow shelter, the neighbors decided it would be a good night to party, so they partied for like half the night, so I didn't get very much sleep there. And some of the comments did mention people being noisy and stuff like that, so I guess I was kind of warned, but that's alright. Got caught up at San Luis following night. This rock formation is called the Guillotine on far out. And I guess named that because the rock up there is wedged and it possibly could come down at any point, but I doubt it will. It's probably been there for thousands of years. Up there is the communication center for the FFA. It just looks like a giant soccer ball. Good morning. Today is day 108. Plan for today, as of right now, is to go to, I forget the name of the shelter, but it's about 26 miles from where I started today. The reason I'm doing that is it would set me up a little bit better for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going into Daleville, and I wasn't planning on staying in Daleville, but there's no camping within 9 miles of Daleville going south, so if I do this bigger day today, it would make it possible to get to the campsite tomorrow as well as resupply. So I'll go by ear and how I'm feeling. If for some reason I think I can't do it, I'll stop either stealth camp or stop at the shelter at 18 miles. And then I'll just have to stay in Daleville tomorrow. Well, I'm a little under 3 miles to camp. It looks like I should make it a little bit before sunset, which is nice. I was not sure if that was going to work out or not, but it does look like I should make it. I'm still feeling pretty good. For a 26-mile day, it wasn't terribly difficult, but definitely not something I want to do every day, but I think it will benefit me more doing it, so that's why I chose to do it. Good morning. It's day 109. Plan for today is to do 11 miles into Daleville, resupply, then 9 miles to the first shelter that you're allowed to camp in. I haven't looked at elevation yet, but if it's about the same as it has been, it should be a relatively easy day. And the store is only like a half mile off the trail, so it should be a nice, easy resupply. And a good day today. Look at that sign. I'm officially 2/3 of the way to Springer Mountain. Good morning. Today is 1:10. Plan for today is to go around 17 miles to the Four Pines Hostel. It's a donation-based hostel, and it's right off the trail, so should be a good place to stay. And then also going to be doing the Virginia Triple Crown today, which includes Maccabees Knob, which is the most photographed place on the AT. So looking forward to that, and I'll check in with you guys up trail. You can kind of see the leaves starting to change down there. There's some yellow and red ones. I haven't done much of these views of the trail in the past few videos because I'm trying to keep the videos shorter, because I found if the videos are shorter, my average view time goes from 5 minutes to 8 minutes. Not that that really makes a big deal, but if I try to make stuff that people are going to watch, otherwise it's just wasting time. So I've been trying to keep them a little shorter, but I realized when I do that, I'm not showing the trail, and I know when I was watching videos of people hiking, I liked when they showed a little bit more of the trail, so I could kind of see what I'm going to be going through. I'm on top of Maccabees Knob, and there's no one else up here. So, turns out I was not on Maccabees Knob. It was about 0.1 ahead. So, there was about 10 people there when I got there, including a ridge runner who's there a couple times a week, who pretty much just takes pictures of people and talks to people, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so I got my picture taken. Heading down now. I have probably about 9 miles to get to the hostel today, so looking forward to that. Starting to see a little bit more of the red leaves as it's getting late, a little bit later in the season. I got 2 miles to get to the hostel, and they have us walking through the farm field with the trail, and there's actually cows. I think it's the first time I've seen cows in the same field I was walking in. They had us walk through a bunch of fields in Pennsylvania, but I don't think there was any cows in them when I went through. So it's kind of cool. And I'll check in with you guys tomorrow.